Holy mackerel.
All right. With that national anthem, welcome back to the M25 show. My name's Albert.
My name is Eddie.
And I'm Steve. Hey, look at this, guys.
I forgot about the finale.
Hey, you know what? When we're doing the Star Spangled Banner, were we on there?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. I thought it was playing solo. I was testing it out before the show. Oh, hey, this is cool. So I figured, okay, when the Star Spangled Banner's going, I'm gonna do the editing on the other screen.
They saw that. They saw me. Eddie got blocked off. Pete blocked Eddie off the screen.
You see what happens, Eddie?
Yep.
Oh well.
See what happens when we don't test.
See what goes on behind the scenes. It's a good thing they didn't get to see what happened with the fan scene.
Well, they'll hear about it. If you're watching on YouTube, download the podcast. That's going to be the pre-show. Steve getting all upset because I said there's a hiss.
Well, let's see here. All right.
That happens.
Yes, it does happen. Let me see here. So, today is Thursday.
There's a live look at our beginning.
Oh, I know. What is all that, Eddie? I know. I'm trying to edit some stuff before the show. So usually that's the first of the show where we could do stuff. Oh,
yeah, I know.
Gosh. Well, at least people
can
see it live.
You know what that goes on. Usually, I'm picking my nose and stuff. Now I couldn't. Thanks a lot, Steve.
I'm not there.
Oh my goodness. Oh well.
Okay, next week, put me in the bottom where Eddie is.
Yes. Well, at least we know how to cut people off. Oh my God! I swear, every time I do a show, everybody want to text me. Everybody wants to text me.
You're probably hear your fan.
When I want to text some people when I'm off the show, I got some free time. Nobody want to talk to me. But yet, let me turn on the show. Everybody and everybody's texting me right now. Unbelievable, Eddie.
Unbelievable.
I think they do that shit on purpose.
Maybe they know you're busy on Thursdays.
Thanks for the text.
Yeah, I just want to check in on you, make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I'm all right. Thanks for the text. Oh boy. Okay. Well, it is September, guys.
Already.
Look at the Bigfoot hunters even texting.
It was September last week.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the date today, guys? Because I'm so confused.
14th.
Okay. Today's
M25 show September 14th.
Yes. We have a guest on, Eddie, and I'm going to need your guys' help. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's going to be kind of this is the erotic radio host. Remember Yolanda? Yola. And anyway, you guys are going to have to help me here because I only know those certain words I told you about. So
Eddie can do all the translating.
Anyway,
I can try.
Before we go, bring our guest out. Alberto, can you do the natural wonders thing? We got to keep on top of this because
because we usually don't.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because we usually don't. So I wish Eddie would. Eddie, I wish you would do something, Eddie. Oh, hold on. Our guest is in the waiting room, and I see her holding something up, but I can't see it because it's far away. So maybe it's a picture of me,
Far away.
huh?
How
Far
far
away.
could it be?
Well, because they're in the
Was it
waiting
the
room,
don-
so it's kind of fade. It's kind of like a little cloudy, but I can see who's there. But when they hold up like a sign or a phone, I can't read it. Alberto, what
Okay.
do you think? What do you think?
Okay, so it's not far away. It's just small
Okay,
and
it's
small and gray.
yeah, it's like
Cloudy.
imagine like my face right here was all cloudy kind of, but you can see it's me, and I'm waiting to come out and talk live, and I'm just you can see me going like this, and I don't know
Yes,
why I'm
I-
explaining. Who the hell's?
What
Oh,
you reading?
she does. Our stream isn't on Facebook.
I don't know.
It should be. It should be on the Steve, Eddie, Alyssa, Alberto page. Yeah, I'm watching.
that's-
I have it up
we're
right
live.
now. Yeah, we're
We're
live
live.
on that one, and we're live on the M25 Show group fan page, and we're also live on YouTube, the M25 Show YouTube, and we're all over the place. Sometimes we're too much all over the place. I like to be all over the place. Certain people, Eddie. You know
Yes,
what I'm talking
sir.
about. So anyway, what was I upset about a minute ago? I
the
totally
fan.
forgot. My memory. I got to start taking that Prevagen. What were we
fan?
just talking about?
The introduction,
The
Star Spangled Banner.
No, just a second ago.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh,
upset.
our sponsor. God, yeah.
Yeah, we're mad
our
about that?
sponsor.
no,
No,
you-
about
you're-
Eddie. Eddie doesn't. He won't
won't
get
learn-
the
he-
script and do it because
Why?
I really want him to do it so I can run some promos, and he
No
just
one
won't
sent
do
me
it.
s-
But he can
no
be
one
on
sent me a
TikTok
script.
Well, nobody
watching
said-
chicks with big boobs and big asses, but he can't do this for our show.
No, he's on TikTok now. He doesn't have time anymore.
Yeah, I see that. I see the little videos that he posted on his thing. You see it?
No
that
one,
chick
no one
bouncing
sent
up.
me a script.
Well,
Nobody sent me
Alberto,
a script. I had to figure it out myself.
You said you were going to send him a script, or send him something to read because he can't do it on the fly.
Why
I'm
would
glad
doesn't matter.
we're hashing all this out so everybody can hear how unprofessional we are.
Why don't we have that girl do
Well,
it?
that's the best way to do it.
What do you want to have Yolanda
in
do
front
it?
of everybody.
Oh, the girl that was in the commercial before.
Oh, you want to give her a call and say, "Hey, can you come on and do a live promo
just
for
play,
us?"
just play it.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not. Nobody's talking. It's just
I
silent.
I
Okay,
have
Alberto,
to,
you know
I
what?
have to cut it out of the podcast because there's no point.
Yeah,
There's someone
there's no
promoting it.
talking. It's just
She's
a
promoting
Well,
products.
no, we got the Shark Tank guy.
yeah, and then it goes quiet, Eddie. For the podcast people who listen that don't get to see the video, what are they gonna do? Sit there and
No, don't worry.
watch their nuts or something? What are they gonna do?
I cut that out for them. They don't have to sit there.
Okay, so Alberto, can you run through this real quick? I'm sorry.
All
to
right,
do this
let's
to
talk
you.
about Natural Wonders, our great sponsor. At Natural Wonders, they create high-performance health and wellness products that spring naturally from the 7 natural wonders of the world. Natural Wonders, they want you to be as clean and as beautiful as nature intended you to be. To them, you are the natural wonder. And right now, if you go to naturalwonders.com, WNDERZ, I'm thinking about Eddie's videos.
Oh Jesus.
That's how you spell wonders. WUNDERZ. You go there, you do your ordering, you pick up. They got all the good stuff. They got your body lotions, regular lotion, body wash. They got stuff for your pets too. If you want your pets, you want to, give them, a bath or something with like good products. And this is what they are. They have all the good products. You do your order. You go to checkout. You enter the code the M25 Show. The M25 Show, just one word altogether. You're gonna get 25% off your order. We got a special deal with them. They're good friends of ours, and like I said, they want you to buy their products, so they're giving you a good deal. So naturalwonders.com and the m25show.com. If you're listening on the podcast, easiest way to do it, you go to the show description, just scroll down, you're going to find it, the website, the URL, the code. Watching on YouTube or Facebook, go to the m25show.com, like it's up above me. Go down to our sponsors link. You'll see it right there, the link and the code.
All right, good job, Alberto. Very
Yeah.
good.
Sorry for that Freudian slip right there.
Yes, sir.
Natural wonders.
I don't know about, I don't have a problem with the word "come." Okay, I don't. But when we're doing professional
Oh.
stuff,
Yeah.
you can't be doing that.
Here it is,
Can't be
Steve.
doing-
I'm sorry. English is my second language, folks. Sorry.
Hey, look at Eddie. You have to hold that up when I say that word. Has to be the white lotion too, doesn't it? God damn.
All right. You know
All
what?
right.
Sorry. Start the show over
Start
again.
this over. We just ruined this whole show. Eddie, don't hold that up anytime anybody says that word, okay? Please.
You know, what's the name, Scott? You need to change make it .org, please,
All right.
or
Okay.
.net.
Okay,
.net. Okay, or org. I could goof that up too.
Okay, before I forget, before we bring our guest out, I figured out.
I think I'm actually thinking about our guest too. That's why.
Oh, maybe, maybe. You remember how we get comments when people are watching on our M25 show group fan page,
And it says
when
Facebook user.
it says Facebook user. Well, when people are on there and they get alerted or whatever, it has a thing on there that says, "Do you want your name to be shown when you comment?" Now you could do it if you want. I said comment, not comment. Okay.
No, I heard that first syllable.
All right, whatever. But you could actually do it.
Not the only one.
So maybe they don't want to be known. I don't know.
I guess
what
not.
I mean? But it's available. That option is available on the Facebook M25 show group fan page. If you're watching there, there's a little thing you can push and you can have your name seen so we can see who's commenting. Like right now it says, "Good morning, gang." I don't know who that is. We know that they're watching on the fan page though. But if you're watching on YouTube and the Steve, Eddie, Alyssa, Alberto page, we can see who you are. So just thought I'd throw that out there. Not that anybody gives a shit, but I'd say it anyway, all right?
That's
Sorry,
Charlie Brown Jr.
Oh, Charlie Brown? He is definitely a clown. Okay, guys, we're going to bring our guest out now. And her name is Yolanda Jimenez, Eddie. She's an exotic radio host. And she has, from what I remember, she was going to put together a story because she tells erotic stories on her show, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie, are you paying attention?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I want to know what you're doing over there with that lotion. We have a guest coming on. We need to be professional, okay?
You're using it for cum.
Oh, no. Okay. We're Main Street. Uh-oh. Is that Eddie's, Eddie's
heart
heart
monitor.
monitor's going already? Okay, let's bring out our guest. What is that?
What is that?
Well, I'm trying to get on the group so I can see who's commenting.
Good idea. We need a whole new screen just for the fan page stream.
But unfortunately, I have to do it. Has to be this way, not this way. So it covered the camera for a second.
Are you able to pull it up though?
It's there, yeah. Now it's off to the side, so you can't see it.
All right. So let's get our guest. She's over there waiting, and I'm like very excited as usual. Here we go. Yolanda, can you hear us? Or is she frozen already?
And she's frozen.
Yolanda.
She's frozen.
No, she's moving.
Oh no.
I don't see her moving. Oh, a little bit.
Unless she's deep in thought about me.
Is she thinking of a new story?
I don't think she's frozen. She just can't hear us. Yolanda.
Yeah, she's telling you to wait 1 second.
Oh, okay. Well, wait. Well, damn, that sounds like all my girlfriends I used to have. Just hold on a second, Steve. Just wait. And I never hear from them again. I don't know what's going on. Eddie, what is going on? Is there breaking news going on or something?
Oh,
You're just in deep thought about the world?
about the.
That's okay. Yolanda, can you hear us?
Looks like she's
I guess
frozen.
she can't. Or
See, it's not it's not me.
well, I mean, it doesn't look like she's trying to talk. So
Because I see her every once in a while. She'll look up and then she'll.
and then she looks at you, and then she loses her.
Loses interest.
Yeah.
Well, look at you. Who made you
Oh, no,
fucking
she's-
Mr. Debonair?
She's moving.
Yeah, I know. I don't think she can hear us.
Maybe she can. Maybe
Oh,
she
let me
can't.
see. It says, "I can't hear you." See, I told you. Okay, Alberto, what do they do when a guest can't hear? Is it something to do with their mic or their
I don't know.
um
Log out, log back in. I don't know.
oh boy. Let me see.
Another
She can't-
fine production.
Yep, let me see. Let me text her real quick. Oh boy. See, Eddie? Oh, that's you. Let me see.
It's not me.
Yeah. Okay, so log out. I'm sorry, people.
Make sure she has her mic on.
I would think there's
Correct.
a mute or something, right? Isn't there like a mute on the when you can't
I mean,
hear?
I mean, she's not really connected well. Like she's frozen now. That's okay. So I
Okay, so like, let's say you couldn't hear me, Alberto.
and she's gone.
Well, yeah, well, I sent her a message and
Well, I
said,
mean,
hey, log out and
Yeah,
log
but
back
I
in.
mean, she didn't have that microphone with the slash across, so she's connected. She says, I don't know.
All right, well, I don't know. I don't understand. Well, I don't know. So it can't be none of that stuff, the mic or the audio.
I don't think it was that. I think it's just her internet.
Oh, boy.
¿Qué
Well,
pasó?
Eddie, maybe she's out in Mexico. Maybe that internet out there's not good.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure she's an American girl.
Well, oh, she is?
She's an American.
Don't they got
girl.
that internet out there called Speedy?
Speedy.
Yeah. Yeah, Speedy.
Chop.
They
called a
probably have better internet than you.
El Chapo.
It said
Oh,
she
oh,
said
yeah.
she could hear us before, then we went out.
I don't know.
Let me see. Try again. Yeah, I thought it was called Speedy, like the little mouse.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Yes, it was.
The opinions of Steve are those of Steve and not the M25 show.
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard.
I got to get my disclaimer out.
Oh my gosh! I'm
Yo,
just telling you what I heard.
Just cancel the man over there with the sunglasses, please. Leave me
Listen to
alone.
me. I heard.
I have a roof to pay for.
Oh God, I heard something. And I was just asking. I'm not making fun of nobody.
Oh,
What's
my
wrong with
God.
Speedy Gonzalez?
Nothing.
You don't like Speedy? That's a
Ay,
hey.
ay,
That's a
ay.
good. That isn't that a good thing for internet?
Arriba,
I mean,
arriba.
if you live in Mexico, Speedy Gonzalez is a little Mexican mouse, isn't he? Isn't he a little Hispanic mouse?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you have it. That's a
Arriba,
good gimmick.
arriba.
Yes. Buy the Speedy internet, the fastest internet on the block.
Let's see, from Google, internet providers in Mexico. We got Viasat, AT&T, Telmex, Axtel, Izzy,
Axtel.
Axtel,
Foxtails.
Axtel,
Oh, okay.
Axtel,
No Speedy
Izzy,
G.
Total Play, and Brightspeed.
And
No,
Roadrunner.
no Speedy Gonzalez
No,
internet.
no Speedy G.
No Roadrunner?
Maybe one of them use them as a mascot, but
Okay. Oh, she's back. Let's see. Let's hope for the best, people.
Roadrunner.
Roadrunner. Hello, Yolanda. Oh boy. Can't
we
hear us
can't
still.
even see her.
You can't see her.
I can't see her.
I can't see her either.
I can see
Screen's
her.
dark. There she is.
Okay. What? It's got to be her. It's got to be her. It's got to be her. I wonder. I bet you, Yolanda. Are you by any chance in Mexico? What's so fun? I'm just asking.
Not everybody with a who has a my last name is
Stop.
Gonzalez. Okay, I'm not in Mexico. Jesus.
I'm not making. I'm just asking because it's far away. If she was in France or something like that, or
I'm sure we brought somebody
Ukraine
in
or
from
something?
France. They're going to be pretty fast. Okay, it's not coming out down here in like snail's pace.
well, hello there, Mama. I don't know what to do.
I'm sure she's proud of coming on this show.
Well, you know what? It's not us. We're working fine. It's got to be the internet. It has to be. Okay, because see, look at she unfreezes every few seconds. Oh, she's unfrozen right now, but she says she can't hear us.
She can't hear.
We can't hear. Let me see.
I-
Okay. You know what we're gonna do here?
Unless she goes to her settings, I don't know. But I mean, you can see. I mean, see that's if you look at my name, you see if I turn off my microphone, you'll see
Oh yeah. Okay.
microphone off thing. But
Yeah. Her microphone's not off or nothing. Go to your settings and make sure. Well, no, it should be fine.
I don't know. Is she trying to talk? I mean, we can't hear her.
Say something.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, good show.
Let's try Skype.
I am telling you, I think she's in Mexico. Nothing against the country. Calm down. Why do you guys
Yeah,
laugh when I say
oh,
something?
Okay, Trumper.
Oh my! I'm saying that because it's far away, and maybe it's just a bad connection.
The
Now
internet can't get through Trump's wall.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Oh no!
Here we go. See what you did?
You offended her with your Trump.
I didn't say anything. I just said she's.
I had to out you as a Trumper, so she walked away.
We've had guests from Georgia and
You know what
Atlanta
I'm gonna
where
do?
bad
Oh, we're gonna
connection.
do this. I never did this before. I'm gonna call her on my phone
Oh
and see if
boy.
it works. How's this? Look it. I'll even put it. Oh shit. Okay. I'll even do this live. I don't know if it's gonna work. See, look at.
Great
Face-
podcasting.
FaceTime.
Hey, I'm trying the best. If she doesn't answer that, it's got to be that
Mexico internet.
Speedy G internet. Yeah, see, it's not even going through. I told you guys.
Maybe she didn't pay her cell phone bill.
What do you mean she didn't pay her cell phone bill?
Maybe.
Well, it looked like somebody picked up, but it says trying to reconnect. I'm telling you, it's. Hey, can you hear me? She still can't hear me. Let me see. Hello?
Oh brother. Eddie,
Can you-
stop eating stuff.
You can't hear me? Yolanda, can you hear me?
It's a throat lozenge.
Okay, she can't. I don't think she can hear me. It says trying to reconnect. It's got to be Alberto.
Oh, and that's
the
on
only
her.
way to talk to her is through text because I can't even. It says trying to
Well, just-
reconnect.
Are you
Oh, here we
FaceTiming?
go. Is
She's
that
calling me
mine?
now.
What's that? What's that? Eddie's heart monitor again?
Hey, can
No.
you hear me? You can't hear me, can you? Alrighty. Well,
I'm sorry,
goodbye.
folks. If
Sorry.
you're listening to the podcast,
I don't know what's wrong.
Have her text you the erotic story and then you say it on the air and we'll translate it.
you know what? Have her text the erotic story and we'll have Eddie read it and we'll all go to sleep.
Oh, I don't want to hear Eddie read it.
Where's Alyssa, damn it? This is not the third Thursday. She's lying to us.
All right, guys. Well, I apologize
It's
for.
not, huh? It's a second.
Well, Eddie, I don't know. Maybe she didn't want to come on today. I don't know.
Maybe.
Everybody's always questioning people. I feel like, God, stop.
That's what we do here.
Stop questioning people.
No.
Oh, what is this?
Oh,
What's
Steve's seeing something scary.
No,
going on?
it didn't.
Share. Share.
Oh man.
What happened
Well,
now?
okay. So this is what. So there's a big confusion here. So usually,
Usually.
this is dumb. Oh, okay.
Oh,
How come it didn't? Natural Wonders plug. It didn't update.
What did an update?
Okay, when we do our show topics, right?
Yeah.
It usually updates on the computer screen, but there's something going on fishy around here. It didn't change.
No. We're being hacked like the MGM Grand.
Maybe. Oh Lord, have mercy.
There we go.
she is.
That's
Hold on.
this
That's
show's
it.
gonna blow up soon.
That's MGM.
It's the Russians.
Let's see what we
Damn.
got here.
Damn, Vladimir Putin taking us
The
down.
Russians.
You know,
Oh, now you can hear us? Okay, so do me a favor now because this is my cell phone. Go through the link and then come back on. Was it in the settings? Okay, could you hear me when I called you earlier? Because I couldn't hear you.
if they put the phone up to the microphone,
Oh.
we don't need all this dead air.
Here we go. Hey, Yolanda.
To the mic, not the camera, dumbass.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know you.
Shit.
It's a private. Berto,
So that's not private enough. Oh, now Steve's internet's gone.
can you try it one more time? And if it doesn't work,
Now you're
gonna have to
frozen,
figure.
Steve.
I'm frozen.
You
You
were.
were for a second.
No, don't blame me, Eddie.
It was you.
I'm watching you frozen right
You're
now.
frozen now again.
I am.
You were.
Okay, so Yolanda, can you try to call us back on the StreamYard?
Are you in Mexico?
Oh,
Ask her if she's in Mexico. So we
Eddie-
can settle this bet.
Steve
wanna-
in Mexico?
Now, Steve wants to know if you're in Mexico.
I don't want to know that.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care where she is.
We'll play it back for her.
She's beautiful. Yes. Try. Can you please try the StreamYard one more time? Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm getting pissed. Eddie.
Me
I'm
too.
getting pissed. What do you-
That's
what do
it.
you-
Last
what do you-
show. That's it.
It's-
We
it's
can't
over.
do this no more.
If anybody's watching, I apologize for this catastrophe.
Another Steve.
It's not me. Even if
'cause
I
of
did freeze, that has nothing to do with we can't hear her or nothing. What does that have
Alyssa's
to do?
because Alyssa's not here. That's why.
Oh, so the guest is all of a sudden she's in Mexico and her internet's bad.
Okay,
So
there we
that's
go.
why. Well, because
We
you're
not
saying
in
Alyssa's not here.
Why do you keep saying she's in Mexico? She's not in
Because
Mexico.
I believe she is. What, I'm gonna get prosecuted because I believe in something? Jeez. Just
Say it
because
enough.
I
Say it
think
enough
she's in.
times, it's gonna come true.
Okay, if she comes on and she says she's in Mexico,
Okay, you were
there
right.
you go. So
You were right.
what?
You
Just
were right.
because I say it, it's a bad thing.
I'll send you a cookie through a DoorDash.
All right. Well, you know what? She's here right now. We're gonna find out. I hope to Lord that we have sound.
But don't forget, Eddie, to Steve, Pico Rivera's Mexico. So
Same thing. All right. Let me see. Yolanda, can you hear me?
she's
Oh,
not even
Lord.
on.
Well, she's there. Can you hear us? Well, I don't think she can hear us. You can't hear us?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I can hear her.
oh, hey,
I heard her. She said yes.
I heard a yes
not me.
from.
You're frozen
No.
against it.
I
Okay,
Oh,
that's,
God.
Now you tell me. That's me?
That's you.
Yola, can you hear us? Oh boy, that's
I just
everybody. That right there is everybody listening to our show. Oh gosh, Eddie, you know what?
am
Well,
I
we can
lag
kinda-
or what?
Okay, we can hear you. I can hear you now a little bit. Something's wrong. Yolanda, are you by any chance? Are you in Mexico? Oh, see, she left.
Yeah, she got caught by the federales.
All right, that's it, Eddie. It's over.
We tried. We tried.
All right, let's move on. It's you know what? It's very you know what? Anybody out there in the United States want to chime on real quick, and we'll see if it's an issue of countries.
it's, a,
I just want to know.
it's a diplomatic dispute.
Yes.
I guess the president of Mexico doesn't like us. So
Yes.
he jams our transmission in the country.
You
They're
know,
gonna elect a woman president of Mexico.
I think they got no choice. I think they got two of them.
Yeah, they got two running. I guess first ever.
she said streaming. Oh, a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Alberto, are we on the fan page streaming?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know what's going on. Very
So
disappointed.
far, only one comment.
Very disappointed. All right. Let's continue.
There's Steve's breaking down.
Yeah, I don't know. Even on here is all screwed up.
When Steve gets upset, he gets gassy. So sorry for the burp.
Oh, that doesn't even work. What in the world?
Oh boy.
Okay, let's see here.
Start all over.
Oh, you know what? Have you
Yeah,
guys?
I'm gonna do a
Hoarders,
giant cut on the show.
Have you ever seen Hoarders? Have you ever?
The
have
show?
You ever, no. Have you ever seen a hoarder? Like been around it or
Yeah,
witnessed?
come to my apartment.
I actually one of my coworkers is a hoarder, or was. He's retired now, but
Like,
was a hoarder.
what is a hoarder? What did you see that?
Did you go to his house?
Yeah.
Oh
So-
damn.
So what did you see? Like,
Yeah,
why
like-
would you say he's a hoarder? Just because you get a few things. There's a difference between
few
a
things.
hoarder and people
No, I'm talking
who
about-
just,
There's a difference between someone who's lazy and a hoarder.
yeah.
No, his place was so bad that you couldn't on his bed he had like all kinds of magazines, newspapers. To sleep he had to sleep on a couch. You could see the indentation on the couch, and
Or that's Steve actually.
That doesn't mean you're a hoarder. 'Cause
yeah,
you
but
got
he had
magazines. Were they Playboys at least?
some magazines.
Steve wants to go to his house now.
You couldn't even walk in his, like, he had 2 refrigerators, but
They all
Two,
had
three.
magazines.
Was it
3.
dirty?
Yeah.
I mean, was it like?
Well, I mean, some hoarders aren't.
hygiene, like stinky and like
Yeah.
food bags laying
Mhm.
around just didn't
Yeah,
throw
there
away.
were, he had 2 refrigerators in one room, and all the stuff was in there was like rotten, like, and it's been like that for I don't know how long, and His sink was like black. Just all kinds of stuff everywhere. Just
So
like everywhere.
did you
It's just
help, or did you just like go, oh Lord, and
no.
walk
Actually,
out?
we went to. He retired, so we gave him a TV for his retirement.
Oh, no.
You should have
Yeah, he
gave some
said,
Ajax.
And we went to set it up. That's how.
damn.
That's how. That's how we know he was a hoarder.
Did you guys clean up? Give him
No,
one clean? You just
They
No.
got out of there quick.
plugged in the
we
TV
just
and
gave him.
split, huh?
We just gave him advice. Told him to start throwing things out the window and in the trash can.
Out the window.
Because he
You
had
need,
a
you need a dumpster at that point.
he had like a balcony, and the trash can was right there.
You didn't say nothing like you maybe you should clean your house a little bit.
Yeah,
or-
we did.
What did he say? He said mind your own business.
He said he needs all that stuff.
No, but I'm talking about the hygiene stuff. Like if you say you eat something and then you just leave the bag on the counter and leave it there for a year with
Mhm.
like chicken bones or chicken meat and it gets old and there's flies, or a box of
Maggots.
pizza with pizza on it that you just I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm just gonna leave it on the counter.
I might eat it tomorrow.
Yeah, but it ends up being there for months.
But
That
you know,
kind
you
of hygiene, dirty
waste
hygiene.
not, what is it? Waste not, want not.
That's I mean, unless he didn't do that. I mean, it was just like just cluttered all over, like a bunch of books and bunch of
Bunch of everything.
packages and
Bunch
but
of
I'm ta-
everything.
yeah, I'm
Like,
talking
he had-
about just
He had a lot of,
trash.
do you remember those things that you can order, like, was it the Franklin Mint collection or stuff like that?
Yeah.
He had a bunch of that stuff, like, that I guess he bought, and he would just stack them up on the floor, and it's crazy.
Albert,
Well,
do you
you know,
consider
you
that
can-
a hoarder?
That's an investment.
Yeah, a hoarder's more like, let's say they have a trash can, right?
Mhm.
And they start filling up the trash can with trash. And then they start going over the trash can and over and piling it up halfway to the ceiling, knowing if they just take the trash out, they'll have room, but they don't take the trash out. They just keep,
No,
fall
no.
off onto
Well,
the
no,
floor.
it's well. I mean,
This is definitely a hoarder. Like,
the problem
you-
with the
you-
hoarder is that they think
you-
they're going to need this in the future, so that's
you
why they
couldn't
don't
even-
throw it
you
out. I
couldn't
mean,
even-
it's
you could barely squeeze to the front door.
Okay,
That's-
well, I'm more
see,
of the
that's-
hygiene, the hoarder of
that's
the
Eddie-
hygiene stuff. That's what I mean.
Well, I
That's
mean,
cool
it-
if you want to save stuff. I get it. And
well, when
the-
you're saving so much that you can't clean anymore, that it's just everywhere. Then that's when the hygiene stuff.
okay, so let's say you're saving these coins, and let's say you're saving Playboy magazines and whatever, and you're just it's all over the place. It's look like a damn library in a little fucking studio apartment. Okay, but on top of it, you're a pig with your food. You get some KFC, you eat half the bucket, you take a bite out of each one, and then you throw the bucket in the corner, leave it there for a year. Every time you eat fast food, you just throw it on the ground.
Then you start getting roaches and ants. And
That's
stuff
what I'm
like
talking
that.
about.
Like,
That part of the hoarder too.
Yeah.
I mean, collecting all that shit isn't good either because
Well,
eventually
the worst
you
with,
run
the
out
worst
of room.
with that, the worst with that is the animal hoarder. The ones that get, 300 cats in the house or 100 dogs, and
That's
you-
another
you-
thing. What do you
you-
think
you-
about
you-
the animals? Do you think they should be living in that condition with
No.
the unsanitary part too?
Nobody should be living in that condition.
No, nobody should. But I mean, if you're an adult and you're gonna be like that, hey, you can't change. I mean, well, you should because it should be a law. I don't know if it is, but if you're gonna bring in animals and have them in that stench,
well, I think
or
if you have the
whatever,
animals, that is against the law, and
they
they'll
could come
they'll
take
come
the
they'll
animals,
come
right?
take them.
It is against
Like
the law.
magazines, newspapers, all those kind of stuff hoarders. I mean, unless your house is gonna become an inferno, I don't think they can do anything. That's your friends and family. They gotta get you some help. Because I mean, if you're hoarding at that point, that's something going on in your brain. You got some chemical imbalance or something that. Not like I said, not if you're just dirty or lazy and let stuff pile up and then you finally clean it. But I mean, when you're like Steve said, if you're keeping fast food around for a year, or I mean, you're just stacking magazines up for no reason. That's
Yeah, I think what bothers me is the unsanitary part. I mean, I get it. If hoarders, they
Well-
collect everything, right? But when you start you just don't. I think you could be a hoarder and still be kind of decently clean. You got trash,
Well, I mean,
you throw it
you-
away.
I mean,
you
I
want to
think
collect
those.
magazines, you stack them up in the corner or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's the ones who I guess they see something in the trash somebody threw away and go, oh, I can use that, and then they take it in.
That's,
When you're bringing in more junk, then that's more unsanitary. What you reading, Steve?
She says she's next to California, right by the border.
Chula Vista,
Probably the
The
Tijuana.
Oceanside.
what's should I say what side? Or
Oceanside.
is like everybody gonna throw arrows at me?
Well, I mean, it matters. It's either in California or Mexico.
All right, let's ask her. I'm next to California. Let me see.
Okay,
I'm
that's
just gonna just straight out in Mexico.
All right,
Hey,
Steve.
hey, should I, unless I should
Steve
say
was
in
correct.
Mexicali? Is that a
Calexico
Yep,
to the Mexicali.
she's in Mexico, Eddie.
Steve probably knew already, and he was just saying,
How
Yeah.
am I gonna know where she's at?
because you've been texting her to get her on the show.
Yeah, but I don't go. Hey, where you gonna be?
Well, you know, oh shit, she can't get Wi-Fi. She can't get Wi-Fi from the United States side.
I don't know. Why would she gonna get Wi-Fi from the United States side? They, like you said,
know,
you read off all kinds
no,
of internets they have in Mexico.
I mean, if you're in Tijuana, you can see TV from San Diego.
Also,
I can't believe she's that far disconnected.
well, who's she gonna hop on? What what internet is she gonna hop onto? The San Diegan Padres internet or what? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
who's she gonna hop onto?
Time Warner.
What is this?
No,
I don't know. Is
sorry
that
to
her?
her
It's like a map.
Mexicali.
Well, I don't know. Mexicali, isn't that Mexico?
Yep.
Yes.
I just use that word because it sounds more professional.
Maybe she's in Tecate. That's on the border.
Why do you say all these funny words?
The
The
guy
Cate?
has a beer.
Yeah.
The beer.
I think that's where the beer came from.
I don't know. See, you guys, you say I'm making fun of things.
I'm just reading Mexican cities.
Here we go, talking about the citizens. Okay,
Cities.
let's move on.
Is she in La Pluma?
What's that? She's at the
Yeah.
pin.
That's like a suburb of Mexicali.
Oh man, this is a disaster, Eddie. I can't do it anymore, Eddie.
In Los Manantiales.
I don't know. Maybe she's the president.
Eddie's having flashbacks of all his travels. I know
Eddie.
that city.
What was the city where they knocked your house down, Eddie? What was that place? Oscar Killamani?
They didn't knock it down. They sold the walls.
They didn't knock it down. It's still there.
I thought you said that they took it
foundation's still
over
there.
and then they took it down or something to the
No,
barrel.
No.
they stole it.
The walls are crumbling because no one lives in it. It's
It's
empty.
like John Cougar, huh?
It's in Benito
John
Juarez.
Cougar.
Yeah, when the walls come tumbling down
Benito Juarez, Steve.
beneath the waters. What is that?
Benito
Oh.
Juarez.
Juanito Waters.
Benito Juarez Durango.
That's the name of the house.
That's the name of the state, and then the city it's in.
Okay, so when so the house is there, but you
Yeah.
said it's. What do you mean about the walls?
Yeah, the walls. I mean,
They're just.
people were living
No,
there, but
they
it's
stole the
been
walls.
empty so long. It's you know, when you don't take care of it, it starts deteriorating.
Is it like Is it like what I picture? Like when you tell me this story, right? I picture like a concrete house. Is it like
Mhm.
that, or is it like a house like what I
Yeah, it's
see on everyday streets?
Oh, a concrete house back then.
So those should be strong then. How
Yeah,
did they
but
knock the
this-
walls out?
Concrete. It just
They-
starts
they-
it just starts
they saw it.
deteriorating after a while.
Man, that's crazy, Eddie. Yeah, concrete walls, and they must be having some damn parties in there.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So you got people that were hanging out in there, and you can't do nothing about it, huh?
They were living there. My dad okayed for them to live there, and then they moved out, and then it's been empty ever since. So
Oh, interesting.
I don't know if the people that rented it destroyed it, or I don't know.
There it is on Google Maps.
I don't know. Well, Eddie,
It's
well,
like
at least
there's no pictures on Google of the city. It's that bad.
are they still living there, or is it? Did you evict them?
No, nobody's living there. We didn't evict them. They just left. I guess they.
There's no house there.
So
Yeah, just
is there like electric and all that, or is it nothing?
um, I think there is electric. Yeah, there is because
Who pays that? You or your dad or?
my uncle.
Oh, okay. I'm very. This is amazing to me. The stuff that happens. How about
What
internet? Do
happens?
you have an internet line coming from the telephone pole or no?
Not there. Not at that house. No. No one lives there. What would we need the internet for? What do we need? We don't need any of that stuff.
There's no electricity.
There's no electricity. Well, he just
There's
said there's
electricity.
electricity.
There's
There's no
electricity, but I
there's no
mean,
walls.
there's no.
They just got exposed wires.
At one
So
time, I'm sure.
is it
At one time, there
yours?
was electricity. It's my dad's.
So are you like just gonna like ever do anything to it? Or are you just keeping it? Or are you gonna ever sell it? I mean, it's just sitting there, right?
He had another house there, but he sold it not too long ago.
Mm.
So I mean, his plan was to like semi-retire. Go there for like half a year. But when my mom passed away, that all changed. So
Oh, okay.
they
I
were
sent
gonna
you a
use that.
YouTube video of the city. I don't know. I don't think we can play it, but
They were gonna use that as a like a vacation home.
Mm. Okay, I have an update, Eddie.
Okay,
I don't mean to step on your story,
let's
but
hear. Let's hear it.
okay. She sent me a message saying on the program that we use, it says that it's better to be on a computer than on a cell phone.
I mean, we've had people on cell phone before. Some of them
Yes.
do break. So
Yeah, but this was pretty bad where we couldn't fix it or
yeah, she doesn't have a computer.
She says she's gonna. I'll have to get a webcam for that. So maybe she does, but she's got to get a camera. So that says that she has one, but it doesn't have the camera already on it. You know how
Oh.
some PCs already have the little camera on it.
Hmm.
Oh,
We can bring her on
No.
later.
There, there it is. There's Benito Juarez, Mexico.
damn, Eddie, that's your house? Can't even see it.
It's not my house.
Look at our monitors going off.
Eddie's getting mad.
There it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks like it.
The red thing?
A small town. No, I don't know what that. I don't think the house is there, but it's a small town.
Hey, can I play the John Cougar song? It's a small town.
You know what? Tune in next week. I'll send some links to Steve. We'll play some videos like on the screen for our YouTube and Facebook people.
Oh,
I mean, unless you can grab that link and get it on the show.
I'm really upset.
Now, come on, man. Let's try to have fun.
All right, fuck it.
Let's make more fun of Eddie. That's what
I'm making
Eddie's
fun
here
of
for.
me.
I'm not making fun of you.
Or his house.
It's not
I'm
my
just
house.
curious because
Not
at
my
first
house.
I thought they they tore it down.
That's what
I thought I remember. But then Alberta said they just tore the walls down. I'm like, they tore wall,
Oh,
but the
that
whole
is-
living room's there, but they tore the walls down.
No, they took everything.
No,
That's
but
how
Eddie
Eddie
said
made
the
it sound
house is still
before.
there. That's
No,
just,
no. They did take everything. Like all there
The
was
furniture?
beds and furniture and stuff like that.
But the house, the physical house, is there.
Yeah, the physical structure is still there.
No,
Okay.
Eddie made it seem like the walls were gone too. It was just the foundation.
Oh man. Well,
I mean, I would assume it's vandalized. It's been vandalized and stuff like that. I mean, I haven't been there in over 30 years.
They got squatters in there.
Probably,
well,
I would assume.
I don't even know. Well, we apologize for our guest not making it on. Hopefully, we can get her on
We'll-
again with the
We'll reschedule.
laptop. She can come on at our computer or something.
Hmm.
I don't know. But I did want to talk about. Did you hear about that guy from the '70s show that got put to jail?
Oh yeah.
30 years, I think.
30 years
To
to
life.
life. Okay, there's a backstory I heard. I don't know if it's true. Okay, this is exclusive here on the M25 show. So if you're listening, you get
Who's
it
your
here.
source? Who's
Get
your
it
source?
here.
The
You get it-
story is Steve's only, and that's the M25
Hold
show.
on a second. You get it here second. Okay, hold on. Not first. because
I
heard
just want the disclaimer out quick.
it. Okay, all right. I always like how everybody on the show here has my back. Ah.
I have my back first.
Okay, so this is what I'm hearing is okay. So the guy, what's his name?
Matheson.
Masterson, right? He was on
Danny.
the '70s show. he got accused of rape, and they had a trial for him was it like 5 years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was a hung jury.
So you got tried again.
he got tried again not too long ago, and then I guess a couple weeks ago he got found guilty for 2 rapes. The
Mm-hmm.
third rape they couldn't come to a decision or whatever, so he got convicted for 2. So there's a story going around that his co-host, not co-host, his actor host, what do you call him?
Co-host.
His
Co-star.
co-star,
Co-star.
Ashton Kutcher, and Ashton's wife sent letters to the judge, like letters to, hey, he's a good guy or whatever, try to be lenient on him and all this shit. And it got out to other people, and some of them are upset. And one of them is a female that was dating Masterson at a time when Ashton Kutcher was going to go out with a woman who was murdered. Okay, the story is kind of crazy, but back in, I don't know how long ago it was, a few years back, 2, 3, 4 years back, Ashton Kutcher met this girl, and he was going to date her.
Further back, way back.
Okay, 10 years ago, whatever. It was back in time.
Yeah.
1970s.
No.
Well, I don't know about that
See,
far, but it was a while back.
Whenever the show was on in the 90s or early 2000s.
So he met this girl, and he was gonna take her to some kind of shindig or get together or whatever.
It was a date.
It was a date. And he was
and he
gonna go
went
pick
to
her
her
up.
house, and I guess she didn't answer.
She didn't answer.
Or did he see through the window and he had to call the cops?
No,
I think
he
somebody got in there and stabbed her.
Yeah, well, she was dead.
Yeah.
He said he didn't. Apparently, this is the whole story where you would think he went and found her dead, right, and called the cops. But apparently, she didn't answer her door, whatever. And anyway, it was on the news she was dead, and they called him to he was a witness in the trial because I guess they found the person that killed her. And anyway, long story short, because they were writing these letters to the judge about Masterson, the girl at the time when Ashton Kutcher was going to go out with that girl, she was dating Masterson, and apparently Ashton Kutcher called what's his name? Dave? Is it David?
Annie.
David Masterson.
Annie.
He called him on the phone and said, "Hey, dude, this girl's dead." And I guess he had him on speakerphone, and the girl was there with him. The girl that's coming out today saying, "Hey, I heard your conversation with the guy I was dating." So he was saying, "Hey, she's dead. What do I do?" And I guess Masterson was saying, "Yeah, that wouldn't be good for your career if you called the cops. That they might think it's you." And he's like, "Yeah, you're right." So apparently, they decided he wasn't going to say anything. So he ended up going to the party, and they were going to let whoever the next person who came to find her call the cops. So the story is that girl was at Masterson's house. She was dating him at the time. And when Ashton Kutcher found that girl that was dead, he called his buddy Masterson and said, "Hey, this girl's dead," and da 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 da. And they agreed that, hey, it's not good for you. Just split. Let somebody else find her. So well, the story gets a little crazy. He was on the stand, and they questioned him about what's going on, and he said he never went in the house. He knew nothing about it. So I don't know if this is what the story that's circulating, whether it's true or not, we'll find out later. But could they go back if he lied on the stand about something like this? Because they did ask him, "Hey, did you go in the house? Did you know about this?" And he said no.
He said I'm sorry. I guess he saw what was blood on the floor, but he thought it was wine. Like he thought it was spilled wine.
But I heard he didn't. He said he didn't even go in the house. Was it outside on the porch or something?
Well, I mean, he could have looked through a window.
Oh, okay,
Well, I
maybe
guess-
he did because he
I don't know
claimed he
what
never
this-
even went in the house.
What statute of limitations on a perjury charge?
I don't know, Alberto. Do we have any our lawyer friends out there that defend us sometimes?
Where's our legal team?
Where's our legal team, Eddie?
Alberto's a seasoned juror.
He says that's
Boy,
this
that
isn't true.
doesn't make me a legal expert.
But
This
anyway,
is-
that's the story that's circulating. Eddie, what do you think about that? If the
Well,
girl
I
that's
mean-
coming out was the girl that was dating the guy that got sent to prison, right?
They found the guy that killed her, so maybe
Yeah.
he was telling the truth. I don't know.
No,
Kinda-
he wasn't involved in the murder, but he was, because he lied to the cops. He was there and saw that she was dead. And instead of calling the cops, he called his
Yeah.
buddy Masterson from the 70s show and said, "Hey, dude, this chick's dead." And
Well,
the
he
guy's
didn't
all,
lie.
"Oh."
Like if he didn't go in the house and he didn't, maybe he
But
didn't
he
lie.
did go in the
Well,
house.
but I mean, you
He
there-
told
there-
his buddy, according to the woman that was with the guy, he was on speakerphone,
So-
and he told him, "I'm in the house and she's laying here dead."
So he
Mhm.
went in the trial of the actual guy who I guess killed her. He
Yes.
goes, I went, I saw, looked like wine on the floor, but I knocked, and then,
Didn't see nobody.
but what's being alleged is that he actually saw her dead, and called Masterson, and then said, oh my gosh, she's dead, and then Masterson told him, get the hell out of there, don't call the cop, let somebody else do it.
Exactly.
And it says here, California statute of limitations to bring criminal charges for perjury is 3 years after the alleged perjury is discovered.
Oh, so it's probably over then, huh?
After
Yeah.
it's discovered.
I forget how long ago the trial was.
That's got to be more than 3 years.
But 3 years after the perjury is discovered, so that means if
Yeah, I think
Well,
this
that's-
trial was more than 3 years ago.
no. But if it says after the perjury was discovered, so they just
that's-
found out that he.
I mean,
he perjured
that's
himself.
that's
Oh, after it's discovered.
I mean that's the
Oh, okay.
lawyers will discuss the language. I don't know if it exactly means that you find out if they found out today that it was lying, or was it that he lied 3 years ago?
I don't know if it's if they just found out that he lied and it's 3 years after that, or 3 years after the trial.
I got you. All right. I hear you. Well, I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. That's what's floating around right now that happened. Because I guess
All
the
the other,
girl,
all his,
the
the other
girlfriend
yeah.
of the guy, he was saying, you should be in jail
I mean-
too.
I mean, I don't even know that that the guy who got convicted couldn't even get a new trial out of it. If
If he lied?
if there was perjury involved in this case, he could. I don't know if he can get away with it, but I mean,
Maybe.
he could get a new trial.
maybe he might be able to get a new trial and lesser sentence.
Well, whether it's a lesser sentence or not, just getting a new trial. Period. I mean, what I'm not saying that Ashton Kutcher did it. He just lied. If that's
just
the
lied.
story, if that's the story that really happened, you're not supposed to lie under oath.
Nope, you're not supposed to.
Just because you think it's going to hurt your career. Now, why would you even think twice? Well, if you call and say, "Hey, she's dead," they're going to think it's me. Why would you even think that? That's the last thing. If you're not a murderer or anything like that, or that's the last thing you would think of. You'd be like, "Oh shit, this person's dead." You call 911. Hey, this lady's dead, or this guy's dead.
I don't know. I mean,
You don't think, "Oh no, my 70s show is going to get canceled, or I'm going to get kicked off because I found a dead body."
you never know. I mean, it's
Unless he did it.
you remember Ted Kennedy when he drove that girl into the ocean or wherever it was off the bridge, and I guess he just stood on the side of the road thinking about his political career and how to cover it up. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never. I mean, I think
Yeah,
I saw a
that's
dead body
different.
once, but I
That's-
mean it
That's different
I-
though, because it was his fault, kind of. He's
Yeah,
the
well,
one that
no,
drove.
it
He
kind-
drove
no,
in
he-
there.
yeah, it was his fault.
Yeah.
All out.
that's-
I mean,
that's a difference when you don't want to do something and you have some kind of, you're involved in it somehow. Like if I drove a car with Eddie in it and we crashed in the ocean and he got knocked out and I was alive and I just said, "Oh hell, I'm out of here," and I didn't tell nobody because I didn't want it to hurt the M25 show.
come on the next show. What happened to Eddie, Steve? I don't know, man. I've been texting him.
He went surfing. That's the last I knew.
Got eaten by a shark. I don't
know.
know. I mean,
It's
I mean,
different. Like if he went and he just saw,
but then, like
he just saw
this-
somebody was killed and he has no involvement. Let's say he no involvement. You just run across a dead body.
But then you have to right now. You have to consider the source of this information. I mean, I think this is one of the ones he got convicted for raping this woman who's making these allegations. Do you find her as credible, or I'm sure she hates Matherson, and then she hears about these Kusher and Kunis, writing letters of support, and or let me make up some shit, you know,
Well,
and
I don't think she
fuck with
has.
fuck with them.
Well, why would she? Unless he raped her allegedly too. Why? I mean, these
Well,
girls,
no, it's I
they're
mean,
after him. If he did it, apparently a jury thought he did.
yeah.
So let's just say he did. You know, nobody knows except the two people that were there, but a jury found him guilty. I mean, I think that's all the girls would want. Let's say they were raped. They
No, I
they
mean,
don't.
well,
What beef do they got with anybody else? He's the one that alleged. Well, he's the one that raped them. So
no,
why are they
well, I
going to go
mean, no,
after
I mean,
everybody
if
else?
you know, if I did something horrible to you or your loved one, and then I get convicted, but then you hear about there's Eddie saying
Somebody
no,
vouching for you.
yeah, Eddie and Alyssa start vouching for me. They write letters to the judge. Oh, Albert's a really nice guy, and please be not
I
leave me
would
to
say
him.
I don't agree with it. I wouldn't. I wouldn't talk to you or whatever. But I wouldn't go and
But,
make stories up about
well, I mean,
Eddie's brother or Eddie's dad or
you
something.
you wouldn't, but you don't know these people.
You
No,
can be a
I
nice
don't.
guy
I
and
mean-
be. You can be a nice guy and be a murderer too.
Well, I mean, after everything that happened, everything points.
No.
Everything would point to that. I mean, the guy, if he was convicted a rapist,
I mean-
so we got to say that he is because the jury found him guilty. You know,
Yeah.
So let's just say it's true because it is because the jury says it is. Whatever. There's the
Well, I
guy
mean,
apparently
no.
is does stuff that he's not supposed to do. So let's say he really wasn't and he was innocent and he was getting framed, and then you're hearing stuff like this and go, that doesn't sound like him. That's not something he would do. Or but yet
I mean,
if he
I
really
mean,
if he
if-
was a
if-
raper, yeah, he's possible he could be like, hey, yeah, man, get the hell out of there. We don't need that shit in our life.
I mean, I would
Get-
assume if somebody accused me, you guys would, I'm going to bury me. You're, if I was in that position, you probably, either.
I wouldn't tell you, hey, Alberto,
Well-
if you walked in and saw somebody dead. And
No, okay.
Say you had a date and somebody's dead, and I go, Alberto, get the hell out of there, man. Get out. They're gonna think it's you. You'd
Okay,
be
let's-
like,
let's-
why would they think it's me?
Put me in Masterson. So if I got convicted of rape,
Yes.
and you, Eddie, Alyssa, anybody, you go write a letter to the judge. Albert's. I've known Albert 17 years. Both of
Yes,
you.
okay.
He's a good guy. He's always been stand up. This, that, and the other thing. You can't say that my victim or alleged victim, upon hearing that, would be upset at you guys for trying to give me a lighter sentence, or I don't know. And then if there was something in your life that just like Kusher, you allegedly your ex-girlfriend died, you allegedly didn't find her, but you went to the house. You don't expect somebody who hates me so much that they'll turn on you too and try to ruin your life.
Well, it depends.
I mean,
It depends
that's
if
what
it's-
I'm saying. I mean,
well,
that's
I just don't see. I don't know. It just
I mean,
seems like
I don't know.
everything. It just
Like,
seems
you-
like
you-
everything's aligning. If everything was all oddball, like, hey, this guy, he never even really knew her, but she's saying he raped her. Like these oddball stories, and like, how do they know? Whatever. But everything seemed to line up. But yeah, it looks like he did it. He probably did it. That seems maybe there's another side to this guy. And if something happened like that, and he called him, I could see him going, yeah, man, just leave. It's
Yeah, I mean,
somebody else will find her. I mean, it's not a crime to say that. It's not very nice, but it's
Yeah.
not a crime.
I
But
don't
if
know,
somebody's
man.
sitting there that he apparently maybe they were in love, and she's probably going, damn, you should have just called the cops, or he said, no, somebody will find her, or
I mean, like I say, if Ashton, Kutcher's story is the truth, really, but I mean, like, it's easy for somebody who hates somebody to say, oh yeah, I was with Matheson on that night, and there was a call, and
Okay, so
I mean, I don't know why he would take that on the speakerphone. I mean, especially as soon as he starts talking, if somebody's around, I'm gonna take it off
Okay.
speakerphone because I don't want people listening.
okay, so Eddie.
But I mean, like I said,
Yes.
you have to take the source.
Okay, so
She
let's say
hates Matheson, and then she.
it's a setup.
These-
Let's say
these
it's a
other-
setup. It's a setup. We'll forget all of it. It's a setup. Okay, let's go back to Ashton Kutcher going to the girl's house. Why would he even say, yeah, I saw something on the floor that looked like blood, but, I guess it could have been wine. And why even say that? If you even think it's blood, why would you think it's blood? If you
red.
don't even
Or-
think there could be a murder, why don't just think, oh, it's
I mean,
wine?
unless
Why
you saw,
would you even say that? That's stupid.
unless you saw a wine bottle on the floor or something. You go, ah,
Well, why would he even say I thought it was blood, but then oh no,
I,
it could have been wine. If there's a
I,
wine bottle on the
I don't know if
ground,
he said
it's
he thought it
wine.
could be. He saw blood. I think he said he thought it was wine. He didn't think it was blood.
So he saw a wine spot on the carpet, and that's all he said. I saw wine on the carpet, and then I split.
Yeah.
Red
I
Then
wine,
don't know.
red
It
wine.
just sounds
she didn't come to the door. I thought she was gone. She stood me up and then he takes
okay.
off.
So Alberto, let's say
Hmm.
you, Alberto, you are Eddie. You know, you got a date, right? And you go knock on the door, and they don't answer. Eddie, are you the first person to walk around to the front window and peek through the windows?
Probably not.
Oh
No,
hell no!
I would
If
leave.
they don't answer, you're either getting stood up or they're not home.
Hmm.
I mean, I never, if I go to somebody's house and they don't open the door, I don't go around the front yard and peek through the window and see what they're doing.
Right.
I mean, I don't.
Says here on this website, what's trending? Kusher has always claimed that he had gone to Eliren's house apartment
Yes.
to pick her up for a date and saw what he thought was spilled wine near the front door. So this might even be outside or I don't know.
Okay.
Assuming she was not at home, he left the premises only for police to find Eliren had been brutally murdered.
Okay.
So
That's it?
that's he goes. He went to the house. He saw what he thought looked like wine, spilled wine, near the front door. I don't know if he maybe it's one of these stores where like you can like have the window you can look in, or it was outside. That's not clear.
So maybe the whole door's
I guess
glass.
he knocked a glass door.
Because even if the window's on top, you have to look up and look down. I mean,
Yeah.
your big old eyeballs looking around the front room. I mean,
I don't know that exactly, but he goes. He rang. I don't know. Knocked, rang the doorbell, whatever. Nobody came. He goes, okay, and he left.
Well, they caught the guy that did it anyway, so
Well,
no, that's
allegedly.
good. I'm glad. Yeah, they got it. They got it. I don't think that he did anything. I mean, I think morally, if that's true. Now, if he just went and hey, she's not there, and he
Yeah.
split, and he's all, yeah, I saw something and it looked like wine, and I mean, what does that tell you? Okay, well, it was blood. It wasn't wine. You're like, why would you even say? How in the world do you? Unless it's on the porch. I mean, how do you say? Oh, I saw something. It looked like wine. I mean, he's basically
Well, that's
insinuating that it's something red.
like I
I
said,
mean,
that's what he
that
told the cops whenever they found her. And I mean, I'm guessing police are starting doing an investigation to go, okay, what were her plans? Oh yeah, she had a date with this actor. Well,
yes,
let's get him in and then he goes in. He goes, well, this is what happened. I went to her house,
yes.
knocked on the door. I saw what looked like spilled wine. I didn't think much of it. Nobody came to the door. I go and I left.
Mm.
This woman is saying that allegedly, I guess he went to the house, saw that she was dead, called Masterson. Hey man, what should I do? Masterson, what, just take off. You know,
Well,
which would be
I
the
shouldn't
crime
say
because
he
I mean,
said that. I'm saying they came to an agreement over the conversation. It could have been Ashton that said, "Hey, you know
well,
what?
no,
I don't. I want to leave." And he probably and Masterson could have said, "Okay, that's a good idea." I'm not
or
saying
or
who said what.
or
They
or,
agreed on
or,
it somehow.
well, I mean, I think the thing is that Masterson told him, just get out of there. Don't do anything.
So you
I
know
mean,
that, or
I
because
mean,
I when I say
I
it, I don't know who
think
said
that's
it. It could have been Ashton. He could have said, "Hey, man, I want to get out of here. What do you
well,
think?"
well,
He
well,
could have
well,
said, "Yeah, it's a good idea.
well
Go."
in the end of the game, unless Masterson said no, call the cops, and Kushner said no, I'm out of here.
No, that's why I
I
said
mean,
they
I mean,
agreed. They agreed upon
well then,
don't call the cops. Whoever's idea it was, I don't know.
well, I mean,
She didn't say the girl apparently so.
okay,
I'm not saying she said Masterson said, "Hey, dude, get out of there,"
okay,
or
so
she
that
said
was
Ashton said, "Hey, I'm leaving."
either
What do you
Masterson
think?
told him to or agreed with him. But I
They
mean that.
agreed somehow. Whoever was
But
the bright idea guy.
the main point is Kushner should have, if I had seen the body, call 911. I think that's what you're
If
kind of legally required to if
it
this
happened,
allegedly happened,
yes.
which is what she's claiming happened. But
wasn't
like
it
I said,
American?
I don't trust the source.
But I agreed with you when you said because I heard a story too that he looked in and saw that he saw
Mm,
something that looked like wine spilled.
yeah.
Now you're saying, oh, he could have saw it from the front door.
Uh,
I heard he went through the window.
I don't near the front door, so I don't know. Like I said,
So unless the
you
front
know
door
how.
is pure glass,
Well, no, doesn't have to be pure glass. I mean, you can
well,
peek in, or you
if
can.
there's a window on a front door, it's usually at eye level up top, so
Yeah.
you can't
So
You can't
from
look
the
on people.
so from the inside you can see who's outside, but
And
you can look in. You can look in from the outside.
I know, but it's harder for being on the outside because it's usually a step lower. Because
And
otherwise,
and
people would be able
or
to look in your house. That's the whole reason of a house is up at one step, so the people inside can look out and see you better than the person outside looking in. Because you're actually got to get on your tippy
we're
toes.
just arguing semantics at this point. But I mean, at some
No,
point
that's just
he looked.
that's
He's
just architect knowledge. That's the way the
okay.
houses are built. Otherwise, people will be able to look in your house all the time.
Well, Christian's a tall guy. Maybe he can actually look.
I don't think so.
Oh well, I don't even know why we're even arguing
Okay,
this point.
so okay, you're right. You're right. You're
The
right. Okay,
point
but
is
to see
he saw
spilled wine on
it.
the ground,
He
you
saw
got to be able to look down.
and according to the story, I don't even know it was actually inside. It could have been outside.
Okay, that's the
Okay,
point.
he saw it near the front door, so I don't know if it's outside or inside. He saw what he thought was spilled wine. This is what he
Okay,
told the cops. Eddie's upset. This
Eddie,
is what he
you go
told.
to my house and you see red stuff on my porch. You can't see in my house because my window's up, and you're gonna have to really get on your tippy toes or whatever to see in my house, right? So
You have
let's just say
security guard
you
doors,
see
too.
red stuff on my porch, right? You see red stuff,
Yeah.
and you're all, oh, that's wine. Steve's he's off the wagon again, and you just, I get a hold of him tomorrow, and you find out that I died, right? I was murdered. I
You
mean,
go next door and the cops are there, and oh yeah, he's
so what do
you
you
got
think?
stabbed 10 times.
What do you think if it's? How do you know it's red wine, or how do you? You
It's
know,
a,
I mean, do you know the difference between a puddle of blood or a puddle of red
yeah,
wine? Do you know the difference?
it's a different texture. It's a
It's
different.
thick, and it's
Yeah, it's thicker.
okay.
Different.
Well, so you know if you see red wine
Mhm.
or white wine or piss or blood,
Mhm.
I think you would know. I don't know. I'm not defending nobody, or I don't really give a shit what happened, but I just for some reason I could see people doing stuff like that they do think of their careers more. I'm not saying Ashton said it. Maybe Ashton told them to do it. Maybe Ashton called and said, "Hey, you know what? I'm out of here." And he's like, "Yeah, whatever. I back you up no matter what, whatever."
Mhm.
Like I said, I don't know the whole story, but I heard rumors. I could be all wrong. Never
Well, it's not
happened.
rumors. I mean, they're being reported. So this is her allegation. You know?
No layers in sight. What the hell does that mean? Okay, enough of the '70s show. I didn't even like that show anyway.
It's an okay show for the
Eh.
first few seasons.
Can we still watch it?
Any lawyers at the show? Who's that? Is that Bigfoot?
That's Yola.
Oh, Leola, are you, by any chance, do you do any lawyer work? Erotic lawyer work?
The erotic lawyer.
Yes, the erotic lawyer. I was so excited to see her. Well, I did see her.
So does
We
that
saw
show
her.
get cut? So does that show get cut now that they have a convicted rapist? They can't show it no more.
I heard that they were doing something and they cut him out. Was it a reunion show? A 20 or 25, not
Yeah.
reunion show, but a 25 anniversary show or something like that. And
'Cause
he
he
was
got
in
Yeah.
it, and they cut
Didn't he
him
get
out.
kicked off the ranch too when they
Ranch.
when the
Ranch. Is that your
yeah
place?
the ranch that there was a show called The Ranch, or there is.
Well, I mean, if he was acting at the point, I mean, I'm sure they wrote him right off the
Yeah,
show.
he was.
Yeah,
He was
you're
Ashton
right.
Kutcher, and
Ashton Kutcher was on there too?
yeah, they're both on the show. It's called The Ranch, and
See,
Well,
Alberto?
Kutcher right now would probably be safe. I mean, unless these allegations are true.
but I think when that thing came out about Masterson, I think they cut him off the show. Or they killed him off the show too. Something like that.
Yeah, I
But
think-
I'm
I
sure
think
they
when
would
he
do it
went
in
to court.
Masterson. You know.
Yeah, he was the one accused, so they must have believed in it because, or there must have been enough
Well, I
the
mean-
evidence
I mean,
they heard.
now-
Because
now-
you
now-
can't fire him unless there's some kind of
Well,
heavy
no.
evidence.
Nowadays, the basic allegation will get you if you're on a TV show and anybody just accuses you. I mean, you're gone. They don't even goof around. And then, if in the end you're innocent, you know, you either found not guilty in trial or just your accuser goes, "Oh yeah, I wasn't lying." It still doesn't matter. I mean, you gotta earn your reputation back.
Look at Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby. How long ago did he?
Do you guys believe Bill Cosby did what he did? Do you think there's just too many people saying it, or do you think once one person, if they want to go after somebody,
I don't know.
or is that just too many people that it's got to be
I
somewhat
think
true?
it's too many people.
What about that? Remember that time? You remember Scott Baio
Hmm.
from
Right.
Charles in Charge?
Happy Days.
Yeah, that that story's coming back up, I guess, with that
I
one, the
heard,
16-year-old actress.
yeah, that
Well,
I heard that she ended up that she was lying. I don't know if that's true because I guess her stories kept changing, and he was saying no, that didn't happen, and
but I
they
read there
didn't
was
like
like,
him because he's a right winger, hardcore right winger, and she was just saying, yeah, he took advantage of me and all this and that, and
I don't know, I just heard that was like another somebody else on the set. I don't know if another actress who actually said, no, yeah, it was true. I saw, if not the actual sex, I saw them, together.
because even the dude on the show said that he did something to him. Remember the
The friend.
kid, the boy. Remember he came
Oh
out and
yeah,
said something that that happened. Wasn't it? Was it Scott Baio? Remember that? Remember that the boy came out. I mean, he's older. He's older now, but
I
he came,
remember there was a boy in the family,
yeah, he came
the,
out
the
too, and he
younger
said, yeah,
brother.
he got me too.
Johnny,
Like,
Johnny
damn.
loves Johnny loves Chachi.
I don't know who the kid on Charles in Charge. The remember there was was there two
Oh yeah,
girls,
yeah,
right? Two
yeah.
girls and
There's two
a
girls.
Two
boy.
girls and a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the girl, the one that was on Baywatch, the one
Mm-hmm.
that ended up on Baywatch said that
Edgar.
Mm-hmm.
they had sexual
And I think
relation.
she was
Did she
like
say he
6.
raped her, or did they just had sex?
I don't know.
Nicole was her name, right? Nicole Eggert.
Nicole Edgar.
I don't know. This is I'm so disgusted, Eddie.
Says Edgar has accused Bayo of sexually assaulting her while she was working as a teen actress on the show. So that would mean unwanted,
Okay.
unless you're talking statutory.
Is there anything on there that you can see that it ended up? Because I heard that she was going on talk shows and she kept changing her stories, and they kind of figured she's just lying because she changed her stories so many times. I don't. That's what I remember hearing. I don't know if that's true, but it nothing ever happened of it. So I imagine there wasn't enough.
Yeah, this is the boy Alexander Polinsky saying, "quote I was sexually harassed by Scott Baio and ultimately assaulted by him between the ages of 12 and 15 years old."
Hey, everybody was going after him.
He likes the young kids, I guess, allegedly.
I don't know. It sounds too. I don't know. I don't know. Nobody. I don't know. I wasn't there, but
Yeah.
I just because nothing. If they had evidence for it, I think they always find a way to get somebody. But I don't know. I just
Well,
that's crazy.
look at
I don't know. I don't.
Trevor Bauer, the pitcher that used to pitch for the Dodgers. He ruined his career.
Allegedly. I mean,
Was he raping him too?
He wasn't
well,
raping them. They were having
he,
consensual sex, but he was rough. Or they liked it rough.
yeah,
Oh, I
he
thought it was
claims
the
that
other Dodger.
well, no, the
No,
other Dodger
the
beat
other,
up his wife.
Yeah, that's the
Now
one
he's
I'm talking about.
allegedly.
Well, did he do it before or something? And they gave him a chance and put him
I
in
Yeah,
some
guess
kind of
I guess he
classes
got accused a couple years ago, and
there
from his
wasn't
guess
wife.
enough
he
evidence.
got suspended for like 30 games or something by baseball.
So
And
his
then
wife accused him,
or
right?
girlfriend, I forget exactly what
Oh,
the
so he
woman
had a
is to
girlfriend.
him.
So
That
his girlfriend, not his wife, accused him of
I guess the thing was
smacking around.
they went to the soccer game, and then after the game outside, I guess he hit her or something. This is the allegations.
Yes.
She didn't say anything, but somebody saw him and then went and got either the police or security, and it was one of
So
those situations.
is it? Do you think it's not true or what? What's going on with
Well, I
this
mean,
dude?
twice.
Once
I don't
maybe
know.
you're okay, but if
Yeah,
it happens twice, there might be something behind it.
Well,
we got a pattern.
he's done.
Yeah, I mean,
And
he'll
then
be
the guy
pitching
that
to
likes
Mexico
the
soon.
sex. How about the sex? The guy that likes to have sex and choke
That was
the
that was
bitches
Trevor
out.
Bauer.
It was
Huh?
Trevor Bauer.
I mean, he claims that it was all consensual. The woman says no, that or at most, he went too far, and then
So is he good?
well,
Did
I
they make an
I think
agreement?
they dropped the charges, but
They
baseball
dropped the
banned them.
charges, but he got banned.
Oh, he did.
So yeah, I think he's
He's
out playing in Japan or Korea
pitching
now.
in Japan.
Wow.
He's pitching in
I
Japan.
mean, his major league career is over, and I assume no team. I mean, and then he had the problem that he was, if not a right winger, he was real critical of baseball. So
You see, that's the part that. Now that's the other part that bothers me. Whether you're a right wing or whatever, okay, the charges
Go ahead.
got dropped or whatever, or what?
No, Steve's cutting out.
Okay, baseball has every right to let you go or do whatever they want. You did
Wait,
something against the guidelines, but if they dropped it and said, "Hey, you know what? Maybe we can't prove that. Maybe she did like it and it went a little too far, but it was accidental. It wasn't done on
I
purpose."
know they have a code of conduct. I don't know. I
There's no
mean,
code of conduct
which
about having sex with a woman, and you both agree on some rough play or whatever. But
They
if
have
it goes out a little hand, then she says, "Oh, hey, no, that's too much." You're like, "Oh shit, okay, sorry," but
'cause
then
apparently
she tells
they
on
did
you
it.
anyway, huh?
Apparently they did it more than once. So
My point, but
Yeah.
nothing
but I
in
mean, like,
baseball or football guidelines says
well,
if you agree together on something, we can agree. You can agree on something, and maybe you're a little more rougher and think, okay, well, I think it's okay, and then she'll tell you, oh no, that's too much, and you stop, but yet she tells on you.
mhm.
I mean, does there's that code of conduct can't be like that because everybody has wild sex. I mean, most people don't
it's more
tell
of a,
people. Most people
if,
don't
if,
tell on
if you
people.
start getting allegations, I guess if it comes out, then baseball's going to find out, MLB is going to find out,
Well,
NFL
that's
is going to
everybody
find out.
on the
But
team. Now, not
no,
everybody
usually,
chokes everybody out, but I'm just saying there's people, they maybe spank each other or do things or whatever. But yeah, things can
well, I
probably
mean,
get out of hand because sex is
well, you always have the problem because guys will brag, and when you're in an MLB team, I mean, you got the locker room, you're going to tell your stories, and then you don't know, you piss off somebody else, and then they drop the dime on you. This happens all
well,
the time. I
well,
forget what
nobody
team
dropped the
was
dime on
that.
the guy, did they?
I
Apparently, he
don't
got
know.
dropped. Why did he get dropped?
I think it was just because the woman made the allegations, but I mean, it's
Who dropped it?
who dropped what?
MLB.
Well, who dropped that? Okay, she
Well, no,
says that he did
I mean,
this, but
there's other times. I'm not saying this specific.
oh, well, I'm talking about this time. Like, just say it got dropped. Who dropped it? Did she say, okay, you know what? I don't want to go through this, or there
No,
wasn't
MLB
enough
said they
evidence, or huh?
MLB dropped
No,
it. MLB dropped the case. They didn't want to
the
prosecute.
charges or
But what about okay? Forget MLB. Okay, so MLB drops the charges, but they ban him from baseball
The
no that
prosecutors didn't want to prosecute him. The attorney, district attorney.
which says I mean
because there
he's
wasn't enough.
legally cleared, but MLB can say you know what? No, we don't want you
Yeah, he
in the
was
league
legally
anymore.
cleared.
That's what I'm saying. Okay,
The
so
district
the
attorney
district attorney,
didn't want to bring charges.
because there was probably not enough evidence to
Probably not.
clearly say, yes, he did this on purpose. It
Mhm.
probably was started out consensual. Maybe things got a little too wild or whatever. Not enough to put
I
somebody in
think
jail
this is
for.
the thing. This is almost the thing that happened to Kobe that that allegedly it started out consensual and then it went too far for her, and
Yeah, which is
and then went to trial and then he was found not guilty. I don't think the NBA didn't do anything.
okay. This is the thing. Okay, it would be like this. Okay, say you're gonna be with a chick. You're gonna have sex, right? You're wild, and let's say you're gonna get her from behind and you try to put it in her butt, and she's all no, and you're just in the heat of the moment and you slide it in the heat of the moment and you just slide it in anyway, and
Oops,
she's
I made a mistake.
pissed. Yeah, she's pissed. Hey, she didn't like that, so she
Hey,
tells
get
him.
it out of there.
Yeah, she's mad now. Now I could see that happening. Now, if you're trying to do that, if a girl's into it, she'll let you do it, right? So okay, well let me see. Maybe I can like it or whatever. Or she said, no, it hurts. Stop. You stop. But I think when things get out of control, that's a different kind of out of control because if you do that and she says no, I don't want it in the ass, but you do it anyway because you're all riled up and turned on, and you just do it anyway real fast and get yourself off and it's done. And then you say, oh, it wasn't that bad, right? Or whatever, something stupid, right? Now
Yeah,
that's taking it too far on a level you can get in trouble. Now, if
yeah.
you're doing that and you try to put it in her butt, right? And she says, no, I don't like that. I don't want to do that. And he's, oh, okay, okay, okay. But then later she turns around and goes, he tried to rape me in the butt and presses charges. But yet you're together, and when you're together with somebody, you try things, and if they tell you stop, you stop because they made like that,
That's what
right?
Yola says. If she says no, you should stop.
Yes, you do stop. But I'm just saying, when you do stop, there's people out there that can go and press charges against you anyway and say he didn't
Well,
stop.
they
He tried to rape me in the butt.
well there are people who they'll press charges even if it's consensual, and they wake up the next morning and oh, I should have done that, and oh, he
That's
tricked me.
that's
So
what
I
I'm
mean
saying.
that's
Sometimes there's not enough evidence because they're saying, well,
yeah
you were with him, and let's say, well, I she said stop, and I did stop, and she could
yeah.
say,
I mean
well, no, he
it's
didn't stop. He didn't stop, and it's his word against. So you
yeah.
first look and think, okay, well, you guys are together, you guys were hooking up. How do I put this guy in jail if he says he stopped what she said, but yet she was with him, so she must have liked him, so there was some kind of attraction there. I could see a case getting dropped there. Maybe she's trying to get money from the guy. Maybe she's mad at him, or
Yeah.
he broke up with her.
Or sometimes they go and they go, well,
Now, if she
hopefully, I mean,
goes,
yeah, I mean
if she
they I
goes and
mean
gets her butt checked right after because she's, oh, I got raped in the butt. I'm
yeah
sure there's some kind of evidence there, right? You go and you get checked
yeah.
if you
I
want to
mean
get money.
I mean something like that's gonna help her case because she went immediately. Now if she does something 3 days after, if you're sitting in the jury, then you're gonna go, well, what happened? Okay, well, she was at home crying for 3 days or something. But the guy's attorney is gonna go find out. Oh yeah, she went to work and co-worker said she was happy, and then the next day she was out clubbing, and then on the next day she called the police.
You see, I
So
think Major League just got rid of him because they just didn't like his stance on whatever
I mean
stance he had in life or whatever.
he was like at the end very critical. You know how they check the pitchers now after every inning, make sure they don't have sticky stuff. I remember he was like live on TV in the middle of the game. They mic'd him up and he's telling them why this is wrong, or how this helps pitchers and it's safer for the batters.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
he was I don't know if he was the one guy that one time he was pitching and the manager comes take him out of the game, and he just turns around and throws the ball into center field.
Oh,
I'm not sure if it got over the wall. He always had an attitude,
yeah.
and they found this. They go, okay, we can kick him out for this.
Yeah, I hear you. It's not right, but yeah, they can find something that they don't like about you, and
It's
that's too bad. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Was this his girlfriend or was this the guy that with the sex
power.
sex thing?
I forget exactly what this was. If it was just a
No, it
hookup
wasn't
or a
his girlfriend.
girlfriend.
It was just someone they hooked up with.
Oh, okay, so just some random.
Hmm.
Now Julio Urias, like I said, there's 2 allegations now within a few years. So he served time. I guess he got suspended for the previous either
Yeah.
incident or allegation. He didn't go to jail or anything. I don't know, because this is
That's-
always the woman being his girlfriend or wife is probably going to say no. It's
He's lucky then.
you know how they defend their their men. Oh, it was just a regular argument, or we were just having a discussion.
But
you
was
know,
there
but-
anything that she was hit, or it was just an argument?
The first
The
time or
first
second
time.
time? I have
first
no
time.
clue. I have no clue about the first time.
Because I hear if you
I-
charged with any kind of domestic something, it's usually you've put hands on somebody, whether you
Yeah.
hit them or you shake them or you whatever push them. Usually in those things, you're gone right away, right, Eddie?
Hmm.
Very rare that they say, "Oh, okay, just don't do it again. We're gonna get you some help." Usually, you're pretty.
Yeah, after the OJ trial,
So-
it
So,
was
sometimes, I mean, but there'll be sometimes, even if somebody says they saw, another witness says they saw something. A lot of the times,
Well, you know
the
this guy.
victim's going to say no. I don't want to. It
Okay.
wasn't what it seemed or whatever.
You guys are Dodger fans. You don't know the story. What happened the first time? Did the woman
No, I
claim
don't.
that he hit her, or did she
I-
just say he called me a bad name and I got my
I
feelings hurt?
don't
He
care
pushed
that
her.
much.
It's your guys' guy. I don't know. He pushed her.
It's not my guy. I don't know the team.
Well,
The
you're
first-
I'm
Dodger
just a
first-
fan. I don't care.
the first time
Okay,
he pushed her. He
If
pushed
you
her in
like
the
a
mall.
team and somebody happens to your team, you go, "Well, what happened?" You find out. I would imagine
Well-
if you're a fan of the team.
The first
Not
time
that
he
I'm-
pushed the girl to
Obviously
the
not
ground.
important to me.
Oh,
Okay, Eddie has the story.
Okay, so he
pushed
pushed
her-
her,
he pushed
down
her
or just
and
pushed
at-
her?
He pushed her, and I guess she fell at they were shopping at the Glendale Galleria or something like that.
She
And that's what
hit herself, or she was just embarrassed and
No, she didn't hit herself. I just think he pushed her, and that was enough to.
I mean,
To
if you're
bring-
doing it in front of people, you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah. he
Okay,
did it
so
in front of
somebody
people.
probably saw it then.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just
I would
like the second
imagine if
time.
you're in public. So in public,
Yeah.
what did he do? Did he give her the backhand or what?
I don't know. I don't know what he did the second time. It's just some kind of abuse or whatever.
Richard says it's all about the money. I think that's Yoli says, well, who are you sleeping with? Choose your partners.
Yeah, that's Yola.
Well,
Well,
he was a free agent to be anyway. So the Dodgers, I think they cleared out his locker already. So
That's Eddie.
Oh,
He
yeah,
always
they-
looks on the bright side. Free locker space.
They are for
cleared out his
that for the person they're calling up.
Is that the guy that got Marty Feldman eyes? Is that the guy wears those goggles and one of his eyes goes left and the other one goes...
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. Steve's frozen
Steve's
again.
frozen. Steve's frozen.
Maybe the guy couldn't see one.
Yeah, maybe
The eyes are going all over the place.
he didn't see where she was standing, and just they bumped her.
He thought he was swinging out the air because he was upset, but it was actually her. His
Yeah,
eye
he's
was
the
looking
one
the wrong
that
way.
wears the goggles when he pitches.
Well, look at guys. Just don't hit chicks. It's not worth it. There's other chicks out there to sleep with.
Just keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah, if they get you upset, you know what you do? You just walk away and go
Walk
get
away.
somebody else.
Walk away.
That's not the only piece of ass in town. There's a lot of ass.
Mhm.
If somebody's going to get you that upset, not worth it. Because you will lose.
Yep.
Men, I mean, I'm not
Maybe in court, but sure in the
in
court
life.
of public opinion.
Yes, in public opinion, you are the worst. Even if a
As-
chick
as-
hits
as
you
in-
and punches
as
you
in-
square
as
in the
in-
nose and you push her
Yeah.
push her away, you're the one that's the animal.
Who was the Ray Rice?
Oh yeah, well
mean-
he's a little different.
No. I mean, I saw that video. She was the one punching him, and he just defended himself, and he got his
Yeah.
ass kicked for it.
You know what?
I mean,
look at. You're right. You're
No,
right. She was
and
out
you
of
see-
control,
Yeah,
but he
and
did
you-
lay her out. He did lay her out pretty good.
For with one shot. I mean, that's
Well, yeah, he hit her.
I mean,
like
it wasn't-
he
it
would
wasn't
hit
like
me. Like me and you
Yeah,
got in a
well, I
fight.
mean, well, yeah.
He clocked her
yeah.
good.
I'm
knocked her
not
out.
I'm not gonna go attack Ray Rice.
Hey, Alberto, I agree. No woman should hit a dude either because what do? You hey, stop, and then you push her away
Yeah.
and you get in trouble. Okay, well, guys
go
are
on
the
YouTube.
same way. If you hit a girl, she's gonna get pissed. What does she first do? Well, I'm gonna get somebody to get you and beat you up or kill you or do this and all
Yeah.
this stuff. Guys feel the same way. It's like, dude, stop hitting me.
Yeah.
You want to fucking
Real.
reach back and slap her. Get away. Stop touching me and hitting me. Go.
Yeah.
We
beat him
have
up.
feelings too. When you slap us in the face and kick us in the balls, you
That
don't think
hurts.
we get mad? Or you think we just go,
Oh,
thank
it's
you
just
so
a woman.
much."
It's a woman. It doesn't hurt. It hurts.
They'll do it again.
Upset.
Hey, we don't want to get hit unless we're paying for it.
See, now you got me upset. What I'm saying
No.
is it's not right to hit women, but women shouldn't hit guys either. I mean, it's just, we get upset too.
No,
And some people
Nobody
can't
should-
control their anger. And yeah, guys
Nope.
should because they should know better, but still,
nobody should hit
You-
anybody. Keep your
you're
hands to
getting hit and
yourself
stuff,
on
you're
everybody.
you're going to get mad. You're going to get mad. You're going to get mad. And like if it was a dude,
I mean,
messing with you, Eddie,
well, I
what'd
mean,
you
I think
do?
if
You punch him.
anybody hits you, you're gonna. I mean, you got two responses, but I mean, you might, you're gonna want to punch back. You want. It doesn't matter who's hitting you.
The Bible says turn the other cheek.
I know, but I'm just saying that you could only turn it for so many times, especially if they're chasing you and hitting you. You got to defend
Yeah.
yourself eventually.
Yep.
And I agree.
And it sucks that guys, as if a woman is beating you up in public and you try to defend yourself, every other dude in the area is gonna turn on you. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen, and that's just go look at
that's why you shouldn't even be with those kind of girls, and girls shouldn't be with those. If you're in that kind of relationship where you're going to start hitting each other, that's not the right one. Usually you're
Well, I mean-
fucking. You're not hitting. You're fucking each other. You're not hitting each other and hurting each other physically.
You're hitting it.
Well-
You're hitting it, but with another.
Yeah, you're hitting it from behind. But you're not hitting them in the nose or hitting her in the nose.
with another appendage, not your hands, not your
Yeah.
feet, the third leg.
This is like 48-hour and Dateline shit right here.
It's been one hell of a show, man.
God, see, you know what? I hold you two accountable for this show,
You brought up all the topics.
especially
Yeah.
Eddie.
You're the one that brought it up.
That's always me, huh? Exactly.
You're,
This
you're
whole
the
thing
ma-
we're talking about.
you're the mastermind. You're the mastermind.
Let me see. Unless it's a BDSM relationship. Oh, is
That's
that when you
Yolanda.
can beat the hell out of each other and be good?
Well, make sure
But
you sign the contract.
Even that has to be consensual.
You know, maybe that is the way to go in life. You need to have those relationships to make them legal.
Have a
BDSM?
contract with.
Because
I think
I
they're-
mean, you don't beat them to a pulp, but I mean, you know, if you want to slap some ass, you want to do a little choking on both sides, men and women.
Sign a waiver.
And you can't
They get it
accuse
in
them
writing
later.
first.
You can't accuse them that no, he was
Well, I really
doing
at this
different
point,
things.
even
She was.
even standard missionary sex, say you better have a contract because you don't know what's going to happen.
You know, Eddie,
It's a sad new world.
This is why I look at pictures and take care of myself, because who's going to get me with that? Nobody. Who's going to get me with that?
The girl in the picture.
Oh, you see, you got to ruin everything for me.
I mean, that's sadly. I mean, that's probably the future. I mean, some girl
can't-
finds out you're using her picture. That's the same thing.
Oh,
Gotta get a robot, Steve.
I don't want a robot. You've got to go back to the old days where you just think about the girl in your head and then take care of yourself. That's going to go back to the old days.
You got to make up. You got to make up a totally imaginary girl in your head.
One of those AIs that can't
No,
sue you.
you can think of somebody you know. Just don't tell them.
Or
We
go
do
look
it
at
like
the
we've been
picture.
doing for ages. We think about you anyway, whether you like it or not. What I do in the privacy of my own head is my business. If you happen
right.
to be in it, you're welcome.
What
Careful,
happens
man.
in Steve's head
Thought-
stays in Steve's head.
Thought crimes are coming up. Okay.
Hey, I think girls should be honored. Not honored, but what do you call it? What do you call it when somebody thinks of you that much, where they really think you're beautiful? Not thinking of the way, oh, what a pig, but when you think of somebody that you think highly of. Oh, yeah, they should. What is that called when they're flattered? I think they should be flattered. Now, if you're running around telling everybody in your neighbor that you're beating off to them, okay, I get it, But if it's just, how should they know anyway unless you tell them?
Right.
If you're a guy, don't tell the girl. I'll think of her, and
Keep it to
unless
yourself.
you have some kind of communication where it's you both are, you're doing it, and she knows you're doing it, and she likes it, and she gets off on it that you're thinking of her, then it's all good. God, guys just really got me upset today.
You were upset to begin with, so
Only in America, folks.
from the
Only in
podcast
Amer-
pre-show all the way to the end, Steve's been upset the whole show.
Well, then they have those
Yoli
isn't there
was supposed to
countries-
come on, Eddie.
isn't there countries that you're allowed to hit your wives?
I don't know. That's Alberta.
Middle
I don't
Eastern.
know about that. In where? In Greece?
No,
Middle
like
East.
in the Middle East.
I mean,
I guess if they step out of line, I think, Eddie. If they step
What
out
do-
of line, I think you can smack them.
But what is stepping out of line? Like
Like if they don't
talk back?
wash your feet when you come home from work.
if they walk out of the house without permission,
Yeah, if they don't tell you, if they don't have the dinner ready for you when you come home, and
You can slap her around.
I
that was America in the old days.
I think that is in the Middle East. If you,
And I think it's a
I think
Muslim.
can't they kill your wife if she cheats on their
Oh
husband or
yeah,
something? Or
those are honor killings.
They kill them if they get raped.
Yeah,
who's Sheldon
That's-
Cooper or Copper?
I don't
That's
know.
up on the Big Bang Theory.
Sign a relationship agreement. Oh, was that an episode on there?
I guess it was a plot point.
I don't know.
Just
All right,
keep your hands to yourself, people.
The M25 show says, treat your women right. Don't hit them.
Keep your
Yeah.
hands to yourself.
Have fun and
Except-
have good
except-
sex.
except for
and
Steve.
stuff. No, you know what? I don't do that stuff. I don't.
The
I
M2
don't beat my chick when I'm sleeping with her. God, man.
M25
want her to. I still want her to look nice so I can do her again the next day. I want her all beat
Don't
up.
don't rough her up too bad.
Yeah, you want her to look pretty the next day.
The M25 show says get permission before you put it in the butt.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Yeah, you gotta do because some chicks don't like that.
And be careful with your aim, okay? don't
Yeah.
don't get in there accidentally.
You could try the oopsie thing, where you go oops,
You
and then see
you
if
you,
she
you
likes it, and then if she doesn't, then just don't do it. What is it about butts, guys? They got to get in that butt.
well,
At
we
least,
know Eddie. Eddie doesn't do that. So, and Steve's gone again.
hello?
You're
What
there.
is going on here? Is it free?
Are you in Mexico, Steve?
Oh no. If I was, I'd be with Yoli.
Put it in the butt with permission, of course.
With permission, yes. See, I think what we should do is what was I gonna I don't know what I was gonna do. Oh. Here, everybody
So talk about natural wonders.
no. Here we go. Here's
After
our
all this butt talk.
yeah. Butt talk, butt talk. There's our website right there. The M25show.com. I don't know. Some girls like the butt thing.
She said,
Whoa.
no.
Whoa. Steve got turned down.
Oh, that's Yoli doesn't like that. Well, she's never been with a man like me yet. You got to give me a chance.
There goes the internet again. All right, let's get out of here.
You know what? I'm getting upset with this thing. The guy was just out here again yesterday.
Did he
He says
run
it
another
looks
update?
fine. It's going good. There's nothing for me to fix. And I go, you know what? When you leave, it fucks up. He's like, well, I can't
just
do
like-
nothing right now.
Just like when you take your car to the mechanic, it's not going to make the noise.
Nope. But yet, when you leave and you're driving home, it makes that noise all the way home. Well, I'd like to say and apologize for our guest. We weren't able to connect, right? Because there was some interference, I guess. What was that
Well,
called? Technical difficulties?
We'll work out her. We'll get her a passport so she can come on the other side of the border.
And she
Do you
can
think,
go
you
to.
think you think it's the PC? You think if she was on to you, it would work better? Oh
She can
no,
go to. She can go to
No,
an
your
internet
PC's
cafe.
not working.
because she's probably using her data, on her phone.
Internet
which is-
cafe.
All
Yeah,
she
have her
gotta
go
do-
have her go
PC.
tell all her stories down there in the cafe.
All she got to do is just hook up to her internet at home. But she's got to have some kind of computer or something, right, to hardwire to it. I don't think you can hardwire with the not a laptop, but what are those other things? Those tablets? You can't hardwire
Nope.
to those, right?
Nope, can't hardwire.
So it's got to be either a laptop or a PC or an Apple or whatever. So those are your best bets when you come on our show, to have a hardwire coming from your router straight to your computer.
Mhm.
Man, I was gonna hear some good stories, Eddie. She was gonna talk about big butts and panties and.
I like big butts and I cannot.
God. Damn. You see, now the show's getting a little better now.
And then hope.
Not you. You keep
Let's get out
freezing.
of here.
Yep.
It's always towards the end of the show.
I'm
huh?
gonna call that guy and kick his ass.
Tell him to come while the show's playing so he can fix it.
Yeah, just what? Just send him the video. Go to
Yeah.
the last.
I'm
Last
just gonna
20
tell.
minutes.
I'm gonna tell him to come on the show next week.
Give you your money back.
While he's promoting whatever he wants to promote, I hope it freezes the whole time. It says, I have my Visa, just need the money. I'm
Oh.
on Wi-Fi on my phone. I have my Visa. What is that? What does that mean?
Like a passport
For what?
to
come
come into
across
the
the
country.
border.
Who said she? What does that have to do with? Did somebody say something about that? Was that Eddie?
No.
I think
Why
I
she
said
say-
for her to. We're gonna bring her on this side of the border.
Oh. I don't think it matters. I just think she needs to hardwire from her router to her.
Or you
To
were
her
you were
computer.
claiming it was that bad Mexican internet,
I just asked if. That is it.
DDG internet.
Yes. Don't throw me in your stuff. I will not. I was ready for
You keep freezing,
to
Steve.
play. I had a for her
That's
to sit.
We're done. Bye bye.
You keep freezing.
Say bye and get hit
Yes,
the music and let's get out of here. You're even grainy.
You don't even know that I've been doing this whole show with no pants or underwears on. So when she told the show, I was ready to go.
Yeah, it was a special episode of the M25 show.
Yes, this was special. See, It's like when you said Ashton Kutcher
know
can see
what?
through that window. You guys can't see through this one.
Yeah. Stand up and show those blue balls.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. Oh boy, we'll be back next week. Oh lordy, what was I gonna say? Who was next week? Oh, you know what? I think the Killer Lashes crew are coming on the new podcast with Tatiana and her sidekick named Asha. I believe her name is Asha.
Isn't that a
Yes,
wrestler?
they got a new. To make fun of women that I
I probably can't find it.
because a woman's name is Asha.
No, I think there's a wrestler named. Isn't there a woman wrestler named that?
Asha? I don't know. Ask Alberto. He's the wrestling dude.
I don't follow it that much anymore.
Oh, here we go. Just because he didn't go with us to the wrestling in Vegas, he's gonna pull that bullshit.
God. Gotta bring that up again.
Let me see who we got next week before we get out of here. We got Tatiana and Asha Foster. They're going to be talking about their new podcast called Killer Lashes. I imagine it's about murders and all that stuff. Oh boy, Eddie looked like he when he froze. Okay,
No, you're freezing. We're fine.
Am I frozen?
okay. So
So something. Tune in next week, folks.
now
Steve
it's-
said something.
at least
you
we
kinda-
know when this thing's freezing more. It's at 10:45, 10:50.
towards the end of the show.
Sorry for the blue balls, but you know, on Facebook, I think I might get you in trouble if I start telling my stories. Oh no, we want to hear them. Forget Facebook. We'll go to YouTube or. another
Don't
one.
worry. We've been kicked off YouTube many times, so
Yeah, don't worry
or,
about it.
and Facebook.
But all we do is we say we're very sorry, and they take us back. So whatever we're doing right. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Go to our website at the M25 Show for all podcast links, live stream links, and our sponsors there, and everything about that website.
About something.
And it's called. Am I froze right now, or am I good?
You're freezing up.
You froze.
Okay. How about right now? Right now. Am I good?
You're
Am I good?
Yes.
Okay. The M25show.com. All right, guys. There we go.
Memories in high school flames. Some good, some bad. Can you remember their names? Light up a smoke on Pomona Street with the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits and bars. Drinking all night like rock and roll stars. When I play that song, don't it take you back?